Whoa. Happy day 17, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions, Pioneer Invitational One Loft Race. What a beautiful day today was. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous morning. Now, again, look at the sky. Winter, we just can't shake it. Guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Ryan, Pioneer Invitational One Loft Race, day 17. I've said it once, I've said it twice, 3 times. Pioneer Invitational. Opening day is coming soon. We're rushing. Busy little bees we are. Busy little bees. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Look at, I still got some more paint on my hands from today. Finger is healing rather well. I don't know if anybody can hear me. I got 2 people tuned in. Hey, if you've tuned in, your name hasn't popped up, please say hi. Let me know I'm not talking to myself. Let me know I'm not doing this. Neil, thanks for tuning in. I'm sure you can hear me, or by now you would have told me there's something wrong with me. Okay, what did we do today? Today I thought it was going to be easier than what it was. After yesterday was a crazy day. Henry Rader, thanks for tuning in. Neil Gonzalez, thanks for tuning in. Again, guys, hopefully you've made yourself your little drinky poo. Have a little sip. Cheers to you on this one. Yesterday, Fuzzy, thanks for tuning in. Yesterday was kind of a crazy little day. I wasn't feeling good after it. Put the roof in. Again, figuring out how to put those panels in. Swoop Loop, thanks for tuning in. Oh, before I get into my brain here, Emily, thanks for tuning in. A big shout out. We have a new squeaker, a new little guy. Please congratulate Kevin Kern and his family. His wife just had a baby today. Big, super congratulations. We got something for the little guy. There you go. Kevin, when we meet, this is for you. A little Pioneer pigeon. Who doesn't love a Pioneer pigeon? All right, congratulations, guys. Give your congratulations to Kevin Kern. He's always on our page. Congratulations. Now it's like an uphill battle from here, but hey, you're going to love it. So anyways, yesterday, we put the roof in. That was great. And we were working on these skylights, And, you know, just feeling like, oh, my God, how are we going to do this? I was feeling down. Bad. Had dinner. Dinner wasn't even tasting good. I was late for the damn show. My apologies. So what did I do after dinner? Fired up the old YouTube. Now, a lot of people on YouTube, they would look up how to put sliders in a pigeon loft. You Google that, you're not getting nothing. Nope. I went on to my good buddy, Bob Ross. I watched him paint for about a half an hour. You know what? He said it right on. Mike Dillon, thanks for tuning in. Bob Ross said it right on the head. We don't make mistakes. We make happy little accidents. So we shout out right there to my man, Bob Ross. God rest his soul. That's right. With your pigeons, anything in life, you don't make mistakes. We make happy little accidents. That's a great line. So then, I was feeling a bit better inside, okay? I was feeling like, okay, Bob Ross said I could do this. So then I put on my next favorite guy. I went to a little BV. Bob Vila, Home Again. After watching one episode with Bob Vila's Home Again, then I really started. Mark, Frank, thanks for tuning in. Hit on some Bob Vila. Got done with that stuff. Next thing you know, I turned the TV on. Rocky IV was on. That was it. I was feeling great this morning. We came back in. We went back to work at it. We took some time with these sliders because we have a steel roof. So we had to do some tweaking. Carl Gavin, cheers to you, my friend. Everybody, pour yourselves a Sweet Jack. Remember, these mugs are $12. Oh, and look at this. Check this out. This is a last year's Pioneer sweater. Right here. Very nice, comfortable hoodie. Kevin Kearns, there's my man. Look, Kevin, we got you one of these. Squeaker Squad. Hopefully you can produce a little junior pigeon man. Good luck, or pigeon woman or pigeon kid, whatever it is, don't worry. Having some fun. Philippe, thanks for tuning in. So, took me all day to get these panels dark enough to what I wanted. Now, what do we mean by dark enough? Guys, when you're darkening pigeons, it doesn't have to be pitch black. It's got to be like when you go outside at night in your backyard. If you live in the country, it's dark. After 5 minutes, your eyes adjust. You can tie your shoelace. You can look at a piece of paper and you can probably read it. Just has to be dark enough so it feels like nighttime. Okay, it doesn't have to be pitch black. Why do we darken these pigeons? Want them to molt their bodies and hold their flights. You guys rock. No, we don't rock. You rock. You now have a whole life of memories you're going to make. And hey, you got a little junior pigeon now. So when we meet up, this one's for you, my friend. We'll put this aside. Got the darkening windows in, the panels in, painted, everything's done. She's dark, she's tight. Now we're ready for the sections. Now, while I was screaming and hollering, putting in the parts to make the loft dark, I used some of my favorite words, which I'm not going to repeat here. But if you ask Richard, or my sister was here today, she said I was singing in great form. That's why we stay hydrated with Pigeon Boss mugs. All your Sweet Jacks in here. Let me have a little sip. Let's go down and take a look at the loft while we still got some light. Okay? By the way, guys, take a look at the little youngsters here. We got some of these babies going to Ricky Fife. Oh, before I forget, Rick Fife, Niagara Peninsula One Loft Race, will be coming down here to the coop, to the Invitational. He's coming down here to pick up birds for Toronto or Oshawa or wherever. If you want to come down, bring them. Sunday, he's going to be here after lunch. You can bring him, you can drop him off, drop off the money for the Niagara Peninsula One Loft Race. We're picking up birds for Rick. Rick's going to do a hell of a good job this year. Take a look at the little babies there behind us. Again, guys, we weaned them very early. These birds have already been weaned about a week now. A little bit of war paint on them, some grizzling. Hey, it's okay. Hey, another bone to pick. Guys, if you're giving guys birds, okay, if you're giving somebody a bird, a young bird, please don't give them a bird that's scalped. A baby. You know what? Keep the scalp baby for yourself. Don't give it to somebody else. Use some class, guys. It's like hitting your kid with a sledgehammer a few times and then sending it off to school. Or, you know what I mean? Come on. Let's be classy, guys. Anyways, let's go down while we have light. We got some light here. This is not darkening right now. The light you see here is not darkening. So, let's switch this around. Oh, God, my knees are getting a bit stiff. Remember, if you have any questions, don't feel shy. Give it a shout out. This is why we're here. You guys are part of the Pioneer family, and we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Day 17. Again, we've got everything slid, shut. I've got one panel open, but that's okay. Let's take a look at our loft of So Dark. Here is the darkening loft. Ooh. So, as you can see, you can't see my hands in front of it. Look, you see my hand over here. This is what we mean by dark. I can clearly walk through the section. You're in here with me. Now, the vents are up here. That's fine. That is fine. Not a big deal. The birds will be tucked in the back here on the back wall. And these are the panels. Now, you'll see where the cracks are in the panels. Let's slide one open so you guys can see. Now, these have been just freshly painted. Whoops. There you go. And you're in the house. So there's one panel open. Boom. Let's slide open another one. Well, that one's going the wrong way. But once you slide them open, they've all been freshly painted. Sometimes when we're working at this, you still got to work some of the kinks out. Again, it's like driving a car. Only you know how to drive your car. But let's slide another one. Oh, let's go this one this way. And that's just with the top panels open. None of the sides. Panels are all open. Everything is running good. Bob, wait, drink more. They will loosen up. Frank, right on. Right on. That's a great point. That's what Loft Manager Richard always says. Make a little sip when you go into the loft and everything seems to rock a little better. I agree with you on that one. So we're just showing you here without, and I'm sorry I'm a bit loud, without the panels. And again, I touched here, wet paint. Plastic panels now are all painted. All looking good. Tomorrow the hallways and the sections will go in. Saturday, the box perches have all been ripped. So just assembly, mount them up onto the walls. And Sunday, we are ready to start the festivities at the Pioneer Invitational. There's my man, Loft Manager Richard. He's out there feeding those breeders. And guys, here's a tip for you. Try and feed your breeders, if you can, 2 to 3 times a day. I know it's a little bit of work, but the breeders are going to love you for it. The babies are truly going to love you for it. But that is the loft opened up just with the skylights. And again, guys, take a look at what time it is. Michael, thanks for tuning in. Pigeons picked up on Saturday. Yes, that's right. We're doing an airport run Saturday at midnight. Birds will be coming in, and we're going to go and do a quick pickup, so that's fine. And as you can see, we left the panels white on the outside, so it looks nice to our neighbors. We don't have any neighbors, but if we did, they would like it. So what else do I got to say? That's pretty much it for that. Remember, guys, have your youngsters ready. By now, if you are bringing them early, you know what? If you are bringing them next Saturday, that's fine. They should be away from mommy and dad. Again, if they're 17, 18, 19 days old, take them away. Get them into a crate. Okay? Teach them on their own to live. Okay? How to ship birds via air. Okay, if you're shipping birds via air, good point, thank you. Don't pack them into a box. If you're putting them into a box that you've made and it has a plywood top, I'm going to give you a big X. I want holes drilled in the top of the box to let the hot air out. Not on the side of the box, at the top of the box. And put too many holes. Peter Coop, thanks for tuning in. Also, guys, I'm asking you for a favor. Please do not ship me pigeons in a box, whatever you ship them in. Please do not put them in shavings. Pigeons, they truly do hate shavings. Wood chips are different. Shavings are a big X. Because, yeah, can I finish what I'm saying here, Richard? Sorry about that, guys. Richard was trying to cut in. But Loft Manager Richard. Big shout out to Loft Manager Richard. Big help today with the paint. Bob Simpson, thanks for tuning in. Why don't we want to put wood shavings? Wood shavings give off an aroma because it's fresh cut wood. Mo, thanks for tuning in. Respiratory issues. You put a bird in a box without holes. They're sitting in shavings, fresh shavings. Yes, it smells good to your nose, but that's how they get greasy wattles. That's how they get congestion. That's how you start them on respiratory. What do I think? Number one.
Pause.
You wait, hold on. Loft Manager Richard's got another point. Richard.
Your bird's body temperature is 107 degrees.
Loft Manager Richard wants you to know your pigeon's temperature is 107 degrees.
When you put them in shavings, what happens in a box?
It all heats up. The heat, the aroma, the droppings, it's not good. If you're going to put them on anything, granules, pine needles, shredded paper, straw, fine, good, done. That's it. Don't put them on carpeting. Somebody sent me birds one time in carpeting. It was the worst thing. Nylon carpeting is not for pigeons' feet to go on. You feel nice like it's red carpet or something. Please do not do that. Big thumbs down. Give some thumbs down. Guys, use common sense. Please. These pigeons that you're shipping not only to the Pioneer, to the Niagara race, to the Salem race, to Big Andy's race, to any race, to your friends, don't put them on shavings. Pigeons aren't meant to go on shavings. All the lofts in Europe that don't use shavings. Big X. Now, hey, you know what? 1,000 ways to bake a chocolate cake. If you want to use shavings, that's great. I'm just asking you, please don't. Another good point. If you want to give your birds food and water and you put a nice little dish, let's say you can attach this dish into the basket, okay? And you want to fill it with water. Well, don't do that, because once the guy at the airport moves it around, your water's gone. What I want you to do, for anywhere you ship your birds, I want you to soak your feed for a good 24 hours in water. Soak it good. Let it get nice and wet. Soak. That way, you can put it in a galley pot. You can put it in the basket, in something, attach it to the side, and the feed is wet. So when the birds eat it, they get the moisture from it. Another little trick, if you want, put your galley pot, put it in the fridge, half fill it with water and let it freeze. Put your wet feed on top. As the birds eat it, eat down, pick around, because you've trained them to do this. If they get tied up in transit, they have water in the bottom, because as the ice melts, the birds can get a drink. Because remember, when you go to the airport or you go shipping, the big movement is when you drop them off in the first hour that they get on the plane. The next 5-6 hours, they just sit there. So if you have something frozen and you have your feed wet, they can get food, they can get water, guys. You're making those birds go ahead. You're helping them out. You're giving them a little boost, okay? A little boost. Now, Kevin Kern, congratulations on your newborn. Let's see the babies. Well, okay, we can show you the babies here. Give me a second. I will. Let me switch this around. Now, these babies here, they have been weaned off for, I'd say, about a week now. They've all been vaccinated. We dunk their heads once in the water, but I'll tell you, one thing is, if you take a look at the crate, we clean the crate every 2 days or so. It's a small crate, regular shipping crate. You create, for their mind, a very small spot. So all they have to do is basically sit there and look at the feed, smell the feed. It's right here. Carlos, thanks for tuning in. Very, very simple. Okay? Give them a few days onto this. They learn how to eat. They learn how to drink. They learn how to get away from mommy. And away we go. Again, guys, you should be vaccinating your birds. I always recommend that you do. Okay? Again, this one here, wean, no problem. Super wet under the wings. That means wet under the wings. When you see it like that, everything is not in. All the feathers haven't come out. But super, super healthy. Again, nice yellow on the head. The baby is comfortable. Look at the nice droppings. Look at that. Both droppings there. You can literally pick them up with your finger. Oh, with your finger. Sorry about that. But again, super, super healthy. And this is what we do with our youngsters. Guys, again, lots of ways to bake a cake. If you need help on vaccinating, you don't know how to do it, let me know. We can show you how, or show you what we think is a safe way to do it. Little youngsters like that, they are a little tricky because you can't put them between your legs and hold them. I do it a certain way. I don't know if you guys want to see that. Maybe we can do that tomorrow. So, I think it was day 17. How long has the blue bar been weaned? Mark, these have all been weaned last, I'm going to say last Thursday. No, maybe last Wednesday. So just over a week now. Again, we have different crates with babies in it. Again, we like to do this. We like them to get away from the parents. A big reason is they can eat and drink on their own already. They just need that little push. You save the parents. You save the parents working, pumping. I mean, if these babies here were with the parents, and I'm sure you guys have it at home, You can open up their wings, all the feathers are in. They can fly up and down to the perch, and they're still hollering for their parents, feed me, feed me, feed me. You know what? All you're doing is making them not use their brains, the babies. You're wearing the hell out of your parents, which is no good. And that's how your third, fourth rounds, or second, third, fourth rounds, they go downhill. Because the parents are pumping, all because, hey, he wants to be spoon-fed. No. We don't win races by spoon-feeding, okay? So, wean them early. Guys, if you bought pigeons from the Jansons, they would give you babies at anywhere from 12 to 15 days. They pull your letter out of the rack of letters. They'd call you up and they'd say, Mark Bombat, your baby is ready. And you'd fly down and you'd go to pick it up. You look and you go, holy shit, I'm going to have to hand feed this. Well, you want to know what? You're going to hand feed it for 2 days. You're going to put him down, put the feed in front of him, and he's going to slowly start going at it. Guys, think outside the box. Save your parents. Make your baby smarter. Loft Manager Richard, I know you have something to say. You're just standing here ready.
All I'm going to say is get them on that bicycle.
Get them riding.
When your kid's 2 years old, put them on that tricycle.
Right.
Don't wait till he's 14.
Right. And guys, that's a perfect analogy. Remember, we all learn how to ride bicycles or ice skate.
He's able to ride that tricycle at 2.5 years old.
Dave, thanks for tuning in. Girls just want to have fun. Guys, everyone give a big shout out to Dave Crozier and Mittens. Thumbs up, Mittens. So, we're starting to take birds this Sunday. Okay, this Sunday, please make your appointments. Let us know. We're pretty booked from lunchtime right till 5 o'clock. Good job, Dave. We got some youngsters for you, Dave, for flying out on your east there. I think you have an EOC race or something. Next year, I'm going to try this. Hey, Mark, you know what? I don't want you to bet on what we're saying here, okay? What I want you to do is raise yourself up a few late babies. You know what? Take a round and wean them at 20 days. See how they do. Take a round, wean them at 15 days. See how they do. Guys, this is how you learn things. You try, okay? We don't make mistakes. We make happy little accidents. Remember that. So simple. We're doing this here. This is what we do. I want to save the parents. But, hey, you know what? Lots of ways to bake a cake. There's guys that will do things totally different, and that's fine too, guys. Whatever you're comfortable with, but don't be shy to try something. If you see the sky at this time, it's pretty dark. I've trained pigeons in this darkness before. Once you get the birds adjusted to it, you can do things like that. Where did we learn this technique? I talked to a man in Trinidad. He trained his pigeons into the ocean at night. Okay, in the pitch dark. Now, hey, we're not in the ocean. We got wires, we got trees. But pigeons, their eyes will adjust. Babies, teach them early and see. We want smart ones, guys, and try and make them smart. The quicker they start using this, they learn. But anyways, we know all about this. Darkening's done. Sections are in tomorrow. That's done. I already know that's going to be done. Nice idea, Ryan and Richard. Hey, thank you, Michael. Again, guys, you don't have to try it with your first rounds. Try it with your later rounds. And let us know how your results are. And again, this is a great way to see what babies have intelligence. Right? What have intelligence? Which ones hovel up in the corner or scream? You know, they go, rah, rah, rah. They're screaming, feed me, feed me, feed me. These birds here, I don't hear them make a sound. I put the feed down, it's gone. Feed your breeders 2 to 3 times a day if you can. Hey, if you're going to work in the morning, give them a couple shots of feed. When you come home, give them a couple shots of feed. Before you go to bed, give them a couple shots of feed. They're going to thank you for it. The babies are going to love you for it. Remember, breeders need the gasoline to breed. Gasoline, feed, minerals, some good stuff in the water. Keep them strong. I'm done. I've had enough today. I've got to get ready for the sections. I'm done with the sliders. I'm finished. Adios. Never going to do another slider again. I probably will. The next loft. Woohoo! My pick up Saturday. Yes, your pickup is Saturday. It's okay. I'm picking you up. I'm going to be there at midnight, so that's technically like you're going to be picked up at... You could be like the first one in. Congratulations on that. Guys, let's give a big shout out again. Kevin Kern, new baby. That's great. You know what? You got a shot at making a new Pigeon Man. Guys, we have to keep producing Pigeon Men. My birds are ready to pick up Saturday. Yes, that's right. I'm picking them up Saturday. Don't worry. Saturday, they're coming in. I got to go to the airport in the evening. I won't be done here till 8 o'clock at least. Then I'm going to have dinner. Then I'm going to the airport. Remember, Michael, I'm throwing this one at you. Have your birds eating. Have your birds drinking. Don't ship them on shavings. Yes, it looks nice. Yes, you feel good. It smells good. Let's not start them off with respiratory. Put holes in the top of the box. Holes in the side of the box. Put enough holes. Lots of holes. Ventilation is good. No shavings. Bad. What do we want to put them on? Pine needles, straw, shredded paper, granules. You got 4 things to pick from. Anyways, guys, I'm Ryan from the Pioneer Invitational. I'm going to finish off my sip, have my dinner, dream about sections tonight. I'm feeling better, so I might still throw a Bob Ross on. I want you guys to throw a Bob Ross on tonight. You're going to instantly feel better. And if you can't sleep, I highly recommend Bob Ross. And I just love when he just adds a little tree here and a little tree there. Marco Matias coming this fall. His kids are a part of his team. Yes, you know what? And that is great. One thing I do find in Europe, Swoop Loop, thanks for putting that in. Pigeon families they're more. It's husband, wife, kids. You see a lot of it, and it's great. It should be happening here. Guys, when you have kids in the loft, don't give them so many damn rules. It's about having fun. My dad had no rules. When I went in the loft, I'd take the eggs and move them all around. And you know what? He never scolded me. Because why? The goal was to make me fall in love with pigeons. Now look it. I'm obsessed with these things. Thank you guys for tuning in. Pioneer Invitational opens this Sunday. 26th to the 2nd, we're accepting birds. Remember, please have your money with the birds or no entry. Sorry, I'm not bending that rule. Thank you once again, guys. Have a great evening. Be safe. Be smart. Teach those pigeons. And thanks for flying with me. Bye, guys.